Hi guys, I hope you're all well. I am just coming on to do a little bit of a video because I thought it would be easier to do it as a video rather than type it all up. Because sometimes when you type things up, things get taken out of context. It's like mistruths. Whereas if you do it in a video, it can just be a bit more real, a bit more authentic, and you can really get your point across. So really I'm coming on to do a bit of a business update more than anything else on a few things and how I'm going to sort of conduct my work moving forward. So I've been thinking long and hard about this, and it's not been an easy decision, but it is something I am going to have to put in place, I feel. So I don't know the state of play, what's going to happen after lockdown. I know that the COVID rules and regulations are still going to be high, and I'll be really honest, as we go into next year, I think we're going to still be met with numerous lockdowns and tier systems. There's going to be a lot of uncertainty for a time, and I don't want to say that in a negative way because I don't mean it in a negative sense. I just mean it in a way of kind of reality. That is going to be reality for a little bit, unless suddenly overnight we get a vaccination or a magic pill that's going to sort of correct everything. Unfortunately, we're all going to have to manage our businesses and our expectations for a time. That's the realization, that's the truth, that's the current state of play where we are. Now, I've been really thinking about this long and hard because I don't actually like wearing masks, I don't like wearing visors, and something I've noticed since I've been offering the video chats via Facebook and more importantly the Zoom sessions, it's so nice, it's so refreshing to be able to see people's faces, to be able to actually conduct a reading pretty much in a normal way as I would be doing if that person was physically sitting in front of me. There's very little difference. The only difference is, people aren't getting to touch the cards directly, I'm channeling the energies for them, which is what I would do on a distant email reading and things of this nature. So I've made the decision that actually once we're out of lockdown, all through December and possibly, certainly the first part of January till I know what's going on, I am not going to actually reopen my doors for people in the physical sense. And there's a few reasons for this. Christmas is a time that's really quite hard for me and my partner anyway. It's not our favourite time of year. For some people they absolutely love Christmas, and that's amazing if you're one of those people that celebrate it. I'll be really honest, for us this is a real it's a really heavy time of year, it always has been. At Christmas time very often my partner goes to London and he goes and sees his beautiful mum and dad's grave, and he spends the morning doing all of that and other various people that he has in the spirit world. So we normally have the morning together, then he'll go over and do his thing in London, then he'll stay with his sister and his family for a few days, and I go over and see my family. Now, what I do not want to sort of have happen is I don't want to be blocked or restricted to have any more time where I can't see my loved ones, because as you guys know, my dad, even though he's in a much better place, he's still got health stuff that he's going through, and he's high risk, and he's going to be high risk for quite a long time now, unfortunately. So I've been really thinking about this, and I thought, I would much rather be able to connect and see my beautiful clients via Zoom, via Facebook chat, so I can still at Christmas time, fingers crossed, see my immediate family. Much as I love all of you guys, I love my family more, and that might sound really awful, really selfish to say, but I've got to speak my truth, So I don't want to have people kind of coming in and out of my house with the uncertainty that at any stage we might get pulled back into a a lockdown situation because of COVID, and then getting blocked. I want to play by the rules as best as possible. So moving forward, what I'm going to be doing, there's a few people that I've already booked. If you've already booked with me for readings face to face and for healing sessions face to face, those will still be honoured. I'm still going to honour all of those, so don't panic. There is a booking at the Brook House Inn in Castle Kerry that has been redated. It was meant to be in November, but it's got redated to December. All being well, as long as we're out of lockdown, that will still go ahead as planned, as normal. I'll still conduct that. I have no desires to cancel or pull out of anything to, make anything tricky for anybody. So if you've got an existing appointment with me already, fantastic, nothing changes. But any new people wanting to book in for face-to-face and everything else, unfortunately, I'm not going to take any new clients on in a face-to-face setting. I'm more than happy to sort of see you in a Zoom session, and I'm more than happy to see you via Facebook chat. And if those options don't work, there's also my voice recorded email readings, which I'm still getting loads of bookings for and are still very popular. So massive thank you to all of you lovelies that continue to support my work in that way as well. I do have some plans as well, what I want to be doing with Zoom over the coming weeks and the coming months. As some of you will have seen, I'm starting back up meditations, but in a slightly different format, in a slightly different way. They're going to be done. I'm offering a weekly meditation circle, and just to be clear, it is a meditation circle only. It's going to be every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. It's £5 per meditation per week, so you just pay weekly, and then it will give you access to the room. Each week there's going to be a different code, like password. I'm not going to do it so that it keeps kind of linking over and over. I'm going to change it, so it might be that you want to try it once and then that's it, or you might want to do it again, whatever, that's fine. As little or as often as you want to be part of that, there's the opportunity. So if you'd like to be part of that, if you want to get involved, there's still time this week for that meditation circle. Just drop me a message and then we can get you booked in. So that's that. I'm also planning in a couple of weeks to do a couple of mini workshops. They're not going to be like full price ones like my other ones, but I'm thinking of putting together a possible mini workshop, a mini scrying workshop, Black Mirror scrying. So there'll be more details about that. Again, these will all be on Zoom because it's the best platform to work. And I know what some of you guys are going to be saying. Oh, he's resisted using Zoom for so long and now he's done a massive U-turn. And yeah, actually, I was very against it. I was very nervous about using it in the immediate space. But I have to say, I've been proven wrong. And actually, it's working pretty well for me. And what is great as well, I don't have to worry about making sure my house is immaculate when people come over. Not that it's like sloppy, because I still have standards, but do you know what I mean? I don't have to worry about making sure I move my dog into another area of the house so he doesn't attack anybody. So there are actually quite a lot of positives, and now I've got my head around stuff and I've got over my anxiety of using it, I can just get on with it. Okay, so that's what I'm having to do. So this, like I say, is a business decision, and yes, I love to be able to help people through my work, but also my work is business, and I do have my own life outside of this stuff. I do have my own family, and like all of you guys, I really hope that I can see them this Christmas. I really want to be able to do that. So I don't want to be in a position where I've got people coming in, coming out, where it's making it vulnerable potentially, or making it, high risk to then perhaps not be able to mix with people at Christmas time myself. So I'm sorry if people feel that's a bit selfish, but that is where I'm at with it. So like I say, there's going to be loads of opportunities, different things I'm going to do for moving forward with the Zoom platform. I'm also going to be doing, I'm thinking of doing, it's not confirmed yet, but I'm thinking of doing maybe like a Christmas demonstration of mediumship, because the demo I did with Debs a little while ago, back in Halloween, was fantastic. It was a real fun night, a real great laugh. So I'm starting to sort of use the platform a little bit more now, because I can see and I've realised that we have to, moving forward, we have to either grow and adapt our businesses, or we run the risk of losing them. And also, it's just so much safer knowing that I can do connections, for people via Zoom and not have to worry about if they have COVID, not have to then think, oh my God, am I going to go down with anything? It's just safer for both parties. So actually, there are a lot of positives to it. So I really, really hope you guys will continue to support my work. Thank you so much for the people that have been supporting my work. Thank you so much for the beautiful souls I've been able to connect with via Zoom or via Facebook chat. Bit of a cheeky request, but if you have had a Zoom session with me or a Facebook session, it would be really, really great if some of you guys could leave a little bit of feedback, leave a little review, just to show people that actually there is nothing to be scared about, there is nothing to fear. It really is no different to a normal session with me. So if you feel guided to, I'm not pushing, I'm not sort of begging people to, but if you feel like you could leave a bit of feedback on how your session was, that'd be really helpful as well. But yeah, that's what I'm going to sort of, sorry, I've got itchy nose. That's going to be how I conduct my work, certainly throughout December time, and probably certainly the first part of January. I would think probably most of January, being realistic, because I do feel within that time there's going to be another lockdown, and I think there's going to be certainly a lot of jiggery pokery, and I just want to keep my work simple. I want to be able to see my family, I want to see close friends if those opportunities present themselves. So doing it this way is a win-win. It can keep myself safe, my family members, my immediate community, but it can also keep you guys safe. I know it's not ideal, I know not everybody likes Zoom, but you can still record the sessions the same way. There is a record option on Zoom, so you can do that. So I think at the moment it has to be this way. It's not really up for discussion, it's not really up for debate. So please don't be disappointed if you message me asking for a face-to-face and I say, I'm really sorry, but unfortunately I'm not able to do that at this time. It's nothing personal against anyone, it's just the way I need to conduct my business moving forward at the moment. Like I say, once we're all in a safer place, you'll be more than welcome to come back to for a face-to-face appointment. But apart from being able to touch the cards, there's really no difference, guys, there really isn't. So I think that's really all what I want to sort of say and what I want to talk about. Like I say, as long as we're not messed around by any sort of further restrictions, the Brook House will go ahead as normal. The people that have already sort of booked in, those appointments will go ahead as normal with no problems. There's one or two clients that I was seeing regularly for healing as well, who have got terminal conditions. Those will still be honoured, so you can message me if you're one of those people that falls into that bracket, and I'll still honour the healing there. So I'll do a few little bits and pieces, but it's just more for new people wanting to book in. And like I say, please don't huff and puff, please don't get sort of shitty about it, because I have thought quite long and hard. It's not been an easy decision, but I think it is the safest decision, so I can still see my beautiful family, because like I say, my dad is high risk, and I would absolutely hate to go and sort of spend some time with them and then inadvertently find out that they've contracted COVID because I've sort of seen somebody that's been in contact with someone and all the rest of it. It just seems so silly to put myself in that place of vulnerability when it can be avoided, And part of the reason for moving back to Wiltshire in the first place was to be more involved, to spend more time and to check in on my family more, given what's kind of gone on this year. So please respect, these are my decisions, these are my wishes. I haven't made this decision lightly, but hopefully you can understand and appreciate the reasons why I have had to do this. So much love and blessings. Stay safe, stay well. Thank you so much for all those amazing souls that continue to support my work. It does truly mean a lot. If you're after a reading or a healing session, get in touch with me and we can get you booked in via the Zoom or Facebook chat platform. And I will see you all soon. Bye for now.